Number 9 is asking for a half reaction that occurs at the nichrome wire. This is the place where pink color appears, and I'm reminding you of the model that phenolphthalein can be colorless when an H plus hat is attached. When it loses its hat, it turns pink. And you should remember that a base is an H plus grabber. A base takes the H plus. So the half reaction needs to produce a base. I'm going to the yellow page now for help. The graphite is the site of oxidation. Therefore, the nichrome wire is the site of reduction. It's the cathode. So I'm looking at reduction half reactions. The parentheses say consider water as a reactant. So on this side of reduction half reactions, toward the bottom you'll find H2O. And I'll zoom in on this one now. So here it is right here. H2O can be reduced, gain 2 electrons. It will form H2 gas. You may have seen the small bubbles that appear on that wire. And it forms the strong base hydroxide right here. This is what made the phenolphthalein turn pink. So I'm copying from the yellow page to H2O, liquid, gaining electrons, reduction, forming H2 gas, and 2 OH minus ions, aqueous, and this is the strong base. Metaphorically, the shark that can take the H plus away from the phenolphthalein, turning it pink. So at that electrode you have a combination of redox chemistry and acid-base chemistry. Number 10 asks for the overall balanced equation with the potential. I neglected to put the potential on this reduction of water, so I'll get it now. E naught negative 0.83 volts. I just need to put these two halves together. So you should see this is pretty easy because the electrons are already equal in number. 2 electrons, 2 electrons. So I just have to keep everything on the left side on the left and everything on the right side on the right. So I'm hoping that this looks reasonable to you. 2I minus came from the oxidation half reaction. 2H2O comes from the reduction half reaction. The electrons will cancel out. On the right side I get I2, H2 gas, and 2 OH minus. Again, the electrons cancel out. E naught is the sum of the two, so negative 1.37 volts, meaning this is never going to happen naturally. You don't put I minus in water and get suddenly I2 and H2 formed. This requires the input of electricity to overcome the negative potential. So in your reaction, you used a 6-volt battery. I'll say it this way, plus 6 volts. That was enough to overcome the negative 1.37 volt natural potential.